Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Richard Skeletor, and today we're going to be talking about how to clear negative emotions in the body. So, we're going to get into that right now. So, to clear negative emotions in your body, you have to identify the negative emotion. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel it somewhere in your body's energy field. You're going to feel it in there. So, when that happens, what you want to do is let's give an example. So an example for most people, even for me, is traffic. Okay, somebody cuts you off in traffic. Somebody tries to race you. Let's see, somebody goes around you real fast. Something that irritates you. So let's take that. You have this emotion. Let's say somebody cuts you off. Okay, so you're in traffic. Somebody cuts you off, and then it gives you that negative emotion that rise within you. So that rise within you is that negative emotion, and you feel it, and you really don't like it. So you feel it somewhere in your body's energy field. So what do? Well, at that moment, there is something that you can do to clear that negative emotion so it doesn't bother you. So what you do is first you identify what it is. Even if you don't know what the emotion is and you just feel it, it'll be in the body. You don't have to identify it, but you identify it by, feeling it, but you don't have to identify it by labeling it, like say it's this emotion, it's frustration, it's anger, it's whatever, it's being mad. You don't have to identify it in that way. So what you do is you identify the feeling of it. You find it in the body, wherever it is in the body, and it's like, okay, there it is. So then what you do is you say this affirmation. I'm starting to let this go. I'm starting to let this go. I'm starting to let this go. And what that'll do is that will release it. Now, the reason why we use I am starting to let this go and not saying I let it go, it's gone, is because you have too much resistance using a specific affirmation. If you use a general affirmation, it's easier for the resistance to lift off the body's energy. So what you want to do is you want to take that and you want to just let it go. So go ahead, take the subject, and then what you want to say is, I'm starting to let this go. I'm starting to let this go. I'm starting to let this go. And what that'll do is once you release it, you go and you look for it again. Do I still have it? I'm starting to let this go. I'm starting to let this go until you release it. And then go look at the problem and see if the problem is still there. Now, you don't have to close your eyes when you're doing this. Once you get good at doing this, you can just do it like this. I'm starting to let this go. I'm starting to let this go. And you can be driving and doing this. It'll be like an automatic thing. So it's a releasing technique. It's a releasing technique not to have that negative charge in the body. And the more you practice it, the better you will get at it. So I've been doing it for a while. It just takes practice. It just takes practice that you should do it and just pick one subject, because if you try to do all the subjects at once, it's too overwhelming. So just try it with one subject. Say, I'm going to work on this subject that I'm always having this negative pattern to. Whatever that negative pattern is, go ahead and give it a try. So let's recap on how to do this technique. So you have the problem, and then the problem, you feel it somewhere in the body. Whatever that problem is, hey, I'm starting to let this go. I'm starting to let this go. I'm starting to let this. And then when it releases, you go ahead and you check for it again in the body's energy field. I'm starting to let this go. I'm starting to let this go until it releases. And then you go, okay, it's gone. And then go look at the problem. Is there any more emotional charge to it? And when there's no emotional charge, you know you've released it. Okay? Now, what this will do for you is throughout your day, if you start by feeling good through your day and you do this technique, it will bring you back up. Now, it always bring you back up to where your vibration was at that time. So let's say you're going through your day, you're like happy, you wake up, you practice appreciation, you meditate, you do something to get on that high flying disc, that high flying place that you're feeling good. So once you come off that high flying disc and something you react to, guess what happens? You can do this technique and it'll bounce you right back up there. So that technique is very good for people that want to practice an awareness to try. What you're trying to do in life is you're trying to love stuff. You're trying to love stuff so you don't react to it, because that makes less stress on you. If you makes less stress on you, then you're a better person to other people. You're a better person to yourself. You don't have disease in your body because you're at ease with stuff. You're not reacting to things. So this technique, it's a very simple and easy technique. Anybody can do it. You can teach, you can teach a child to do it. It's very simple. I'm letting this go. I'm letting this go. I'm letting this go. Now, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, if that is too strong and you still can't let it go, say, I'm starting to let this go a little bit. I'm starting to let this go a little bit, because that's even more general of a general affirmation to release that resistance. I'm starting to let this go a little bit, and that will work. I promise you that'll work. This clearing technique will work if you use it on a daily basis. Pick one subject and start working on letting these things go, letting these patterns go. Because once you start letting these patterns go throughout your life, guess what? You have less stress in your life. You're a happier person. You're changing your vibrational frequency, and you're going to manifest more things into your life. And most of all, you're just going to be happier. You're just going to feel better about yourself. You're going to go through your day and be like, yeah, man, I remember a few weeks ago when that used to bother me, and now guess what? It doesn't bother me. So remember, this technique will not work overnight. It takes time. It's a practice. Remember, with all this law of attraction stuff and affirmations, visualization, it's a practice. It's a technique that you got to do on a continual basis. So go ahead and try this technique. Tell me what you think's in the comments below. And later on, oh yeah, I have like a PDF download if you guys want to take a look at. It basically just explains everything that I just said. So go ahead and check it out below, and I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye.